Hey guys, CommodorePET here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about basically why practice needs an overhaul and what they could do to it. So I decided, let's just hop into Gapple matches, because it's probably the easiest to like PvP and talk when I'm playing Gapple. Don't really have to keep track of much. So, as everybody knows, practice is sort of neglected. People always talk about it all the time, and how, like, it seems to just be this disconnected game mode that nobody seems to play, or when people do seem to play it, it's only people who are, like, die-hard practice players, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't, like, play it from other game modes. And this guy doesn't want to take a bunch of KB. And I'm going to talk about some things today that I feel could be done to just make practice just so much better. And first, we're going to start off with incentives to play. We need something to happen, like events, practice tournaments, something that gets people on to practice and to play and to just do better, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, they have tournaments for Skywars and stuff, but I never really see practice tournaments on, never hear about them. Like, I never really see them going on, nothing. And, I just feel like they need these tournaments to just keep people engaged. And this guy actually is doing pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, they need something to keep people engaged. And having, like, something like these tournaments that go on for, like, ranks or something would just be so good. Like, a big incentive. Incentives to just... it'd be so good to play in an actual practice tournament. The next thing I have on my list is free cosmetics. Like, cosmetics is, a big thing that gets people to, like, completely play games. And this guy, he's getting some pretty good hits, I'm not gonna lie. He is at 70 ping. So he does have the ping advantage there. But, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we need to have some sort of free cosmetics. Like, if I check my cosmetics, there's nothing. I have no cosmetics, not even have hero rank, and I still have no cosmetics. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening? Like, how do I have no cosmetics even with a rank? Grinding 2,000 something kills, and I still have no cosmetics. Like, that's just absolutely crazy to me. We need free cosmetics. Like, we have bow trails, rod trails, like... something like that, just a cosmetic, something to add to my character to, like, show off, because imagine how many people that would bring to practice. Imagine how cool that would be to actually have, okay, this guy's going through me, imagine, like, actually having something that people could grind for, right? Imagine, like, a certain amount of kills or something, and somebody gets, like, a certain cosmetic or whatever, like, a trail for their bow. Like, that would just be so cool, and it would just like, make people actually play this game mode, and it would just make it so much better. The next thing is, like, maybe free crates that give you cosmetics. Like, maybe you'll unlock crates and they give you a random cosmetic, or you grind a certain amount of kills for a random cosmetic. Something like that would be so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't believe they haven't even thought of this idea. Wow, this guy's laggy. Yeah, this guy, he's, oh yeah, he's at 350 ping. That's crazy. Buddy, you need to fix your internet. Okay? Your internet's not that great. But anyways, back on topic. Like, the next thing I think that should be added should be, like, a coin conversion. If I go to, like, Skywars and stuff, I grind wins and I get coins to buy, something in the game, right? Whether that be, like, a perk or, well, in this game it's talents, or, like, something like a kit upgrade or whatever. You know what I mean? And I feel like practice, we have these points, and these points you can use to buy cosmetics, but you don't get them. So imagine if we had something like a point system which you could, like, either use to buy practice cosmetics, or you could convert them to like Skywars coins or Bed Wars coins, or whatever you feel is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be so good. Like, something that, like, oh, I can, like, grind a certain amount of kills and I get, like, points per kill. You know what I'm saying here? Like, it's just so good. Like, it's such a good system. I used to play on a server called Latin Gamers a lot, and they had a point system where you would get 1 kill and you would get 2 points. If you kept that win streak going, so say for example, now you're at, like, get 2 kills in a row, right, you'd get 3 points. So then if you get, like, another kill, you'd get 4 points in a row. But if you died, then you'd go back to getting 1 point. I think a system like that could be really cool as well. And this guy just gave up. Something that actually rewards players for being good at the game. You know, you grind these points or these coins and you get a lot of them because of your win streaks, and you could use them and convert them to Sky Wars or Bed Wars, or even buy stuff in practice. Just like a mind-blowing idea here, right? The next thing that I think should be added should be player tags. Now, these player tags are something that you get from being on the leaderboards, for example. Like, say, for example, you have a good kill streak or whatever, or a good KD, right? You have a tag for that. Or your number 1 KD, or your number 1 build UHC, or number 1 no debuff, and you get, like, an actual tag. You know, and this tag isn't just visible in practice, it's visible throughout the whole server. Like, that would just be so amazing to have. Like, you can flex everything. And I just don't understand how they haven't thought of this idea yet. Like, all these ideas are simple things that I've seen other servers do and be successful at. You know, like, everything in this video is literally something that I pulled from seeing on other servers. And they've all worked well and actually provided an incentive for players. And this guy is having such a hard time hitting me, but he's going through me a lot. But, is this guy accusating me? Oh, we just left the game. Okay, well, yeah, welcome to practice, ladies and gentlemen. But I have, like, a 70 KD, I think. Hold on, let me see what my KD is. So, my KD is actually 70.82. Imagine if I had a tag that said 70.82 KD. Like, that would be just so cool, you know? I could just flex on everybody that I have this KD, or, not KB, this KD, rather. You know, like, it'd just be just amazing. Or you could have a tag for win streaks and kill streaks. You know, like, the reason I want to keep them separate is because, say, for example, you play a tournament, right? And you win it, that counts as a win, right? But you killed, like, 6 people to win it. So, you know, you're at, like, a 6 kill streak, but you're at a 1 win streak. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all in all, I think they should keep those, like, separate, but imagine having a type of tag like that. Like, it would just be absolutely amazing to have and to flex on everybody, and not just throughout practice, but throughout the entirety of the server. The next thing I want here is practice to join server leveling. If I play Bed Wars, Sky Wars, or, you know, the bridge, I get XP, which goes to my server level. But practice doesn't have this. It doesn't connect to the mini games. So I could play practice for 10 hours and I'm still level 0 on the network. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's people who play a bunch of practice but are like level 10. And it's like, how is that possible? You play the server so much, you get no rewards for it. Like, forget about the cosmetics. Like, just something as simple as a server level. You know, it's just, why is practice so disconnected in that regard? And this guy is so confused. He doesn't know what to do. Man, I love playing Gapple. It's my favorite kit to play on here, just because I just can bully people. Okay, well, that guy's dead. Alright, the next thing here I have on my list is more interesting kits. Jartex doesn't really have that many good kits. The only things that are playable on here, or that people actually play, is no debuff, Gapple, build, maybe PvP, sumo, and maybe a little bit of combo. The other kits, nobody really plays. You know? And not that these kits are bad, they're just not popular. You know, imagine if they were to have boxing, for example. This KB really isn't that good for boxing, but at least it's a popular kit. You know, imagine how fun it would be to just, like, bully people in boxing. You know, and get, like, a really good, like, win streak or whatever it is. I think they would also benefit from adding a kit like Final UHC. You know, Final UHC is basically a better build UHC. It has flint steel, lava, it has like more golden apples, and just more things in general, but it's just a lot more fun than build UHC. You know, while we're on the topic of UHC, they should also add golden heads to build UHC. And is this guy AFK, or what's going on here? I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just... Oh, okay, he left. Well, that's great. I think they should also add a Bed Wars kit. You know, I think Bed Wars kit is a must-add. If you're gonna add any kit, Jartex Network, add Bed Wars, please. You know, like, Bed Wars is just that kit that you need to add. It's just... Everybody comes in the server and is like, where is Bed Wars? You know, where can I practice Bed Wars? Is there Bed Wars practice? You know, and Everybody's like, no, there's no Bed Wars practice. And those people end up leaving because there's no Bed Wars practice. And I think that having Bed Wars practice is just a necessity now on any practice server because of how popular Bed Wars is as a game mode. And I think it would be really fun to play, just for me, if I need to talk about a topic, because it allows for some really good background gameplay. And, you know, I can talk over it pretty easily in a live commentary format, or even not a live commentary format. So, you know, having a Bed Wars kit would just be really good. Same with a bridging practice. You know, this is PracticePvP, but it doesn't have to be just PvP based. You know, you could have non-PvP game modes. You know, they have parkour, which isn't a PvP game mode. You know, and you know, even though that's not really popular, I think bridging practice would be great. You know, you can practice your bridging for Bed Wars or Sky Wars, whatever you're doing, you know, and warm up before you head into an actual game. It would just be so amazing to have that, because many times where I start playing Sky Wars and I fall off the map just because I'm not warmed up with my bridging or any of that. So it would just be absolutely amazing to be able to practice it. Another thing I think they should add would be Sky Wars kit, where it could be like Sky Wars, like it'd be like you take Sky Wars from Jartex, right? You take the kits, extreme mode or whatever it is, and you put it into a practice setting. A 1v1 small map practice setting. That would be really cool, you know? We could have like Sky Wars 1v1s against players, right? I can verse like really good Sky Wars players in a 1v1 format. You know, we all have the same stuff, and it's like a fair 1v1, and it's Sky Wars related. Imagine the content ideas from that. Like, I can verse some leaderboard Sky Wars players. You know, I'll get on and I'll verse somebody who's like really good, and that can be like a nice video, some really nice content. Come on, buddy. Oh, my pants broke. I want to kill this guy. I want to kill him before I get to my next topic. There goes my chest plate. Yeah, this guy's like, he's getting bullied. He's getting bullied more than the first time I fought him. Because, like, now I'm warmed up, okay? It isn't my first match of the day anymore, buddy. Okay, it's like my 5th. Or whatever. Well, I don't really count much of the other matches, because people just left the game half the time. So, yeah. You know, they want to fix practice. Stop people from leaving the game because I'm bullying them, okay? Well, the next thing I have here is auto tournaments. You know how, like, donators, I think you have to be mythic or whatever, can start their own tournaments? Imagine if they just had randomly starting tournaments. Like, the server would start its own tournaments in, like, no debuff, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would just start no debuff, or start Gapple, or start Bed Wars, or something like that. You know, if they were to add a Bed Wars kit, you have, like, the 1v1 Bed Wars tournament. Like, it'd be so cool to, like, play in those, because whenever people host, like, different tournaments and stuff, I usually end up joining them to see how well I do. And this guy, like, jumping at me. Is he trying to jump reset? Buddy. Like, I know people jump reset in Java Edition now, but it's not really as good as it is, like, in Bedrock Edition. Okay, buddy. Jumping at me, that's just not the way to go. Oh, it might be the go. Might be the go for him. But if I just walk backwards a little bit, yeah, okay, I know how to beat him now. He's trying to jump at me. All you have to do is, like, stay, like, a little bit farther away, and I'll get the hit. So it'll stop him from jump critting me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, anyways, back to my topic. Auto-starting tournaments, like, every single kit, like, you could have, like, a random Bill UHC, a random Gapple, a random no debuff. I don't know, parkour. It's just something that starts, you know, random tournaments. It would just be such a cool idea to have. Instead of just donators being able to start it, the server itself starts its own tournaments, and people would join. And you would have, like, a tag for that, like I'm talking about before, like, the tournament wins and all that good stuff. You know, it's a pretty good idea, right? This is what I'm talking about here. Overhaul it, you know, overhaul practice. Just completely change it. Add so many new stuff. You know, just please make this game mode a lot more fun, because it's struggling right now. You know, it really is. Now, the last thing I have to talk about is better commands. And better commands are basically just /KD to find out your KD, /WS to find out your win streak, /KS to find out your kill streak. Just something that, like, allows you to check your stats without having to type something in chat and hover over your name to see your KD, or to really, like, just have to go to an item in your inventory to be able to actually end up like seeing what your statistics are for a certain game mode. I'm gonna put this stuff on because my chest plate's actually gonna break before my pants because he's been critting me the entire game. Yeah, always watch your armor. If people are critting you in Gapple, you could have both your pants and your chest plate break at the same time, and then you just insta-drop. So, yeah, that is a very, very bad thing. You don't want it to happen. Because you don't want to insta-drop. I've had that happen to me many times before, and it's not fun. But pretty much, that's all I had to talk about in today's video. You know, I talked about cosmetics, I talked about adding new kits, having tournaments, having like statistic commands, having just incentives to actually play the game mode. Okay, buddy, you need to stop jumping, okay? You want me to jump at you? I'll jump at you too. I'll jump as well. Let's go. Let's have a jump battle, okay? There we go. Took him down one last time. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please tell me what you think in the comments below. And please like and subscribe. I'm close to 500 subscribers. I am trying to unlock the community tab. And I'm trying to get to the Jartex YouTube ranked. But, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a great day.